show you how to do some exclusive stitches on the Quilt Expression 720. This is a ribbon stitch and it's using only one ribbon. I've actually made this ribbon by bonding using a really light bonder web and fusing two fabrics together, and then I just cut strips of anything from 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch wide, and that's how I've put my ribbon together for this stitch technique. I'm going to show you how you can easily find the instructions how to do this. You can go on your phone and download the PFAFF app called the Creator Q. It's this one here, and you go into it and then you go to sewing techniques, exclusive stitch techniques, and there you'll be able to see lots of exclusive stitches that are available only on the PFAFF sewing machines. Not every machine will have every single stitch, but the Quilt Expression 720 has the ribbon stitches, and I'm going to show you the first one with only a single ribbon, so single ribbon stitches. And this gives you a tutorial with videos, so you can scroll through, watch the first part of the video, scroll through the second part of the video and the third part of the video. So the first part of the instructions tells you the correct foot to put onto, which is 2A, and you disengage the IDT because you have, this is really a foot for decorative stitches, so it has a slight cutaway at the underneath, but there's no recess for the integrated dual feed foot. So you prep your fabric. I always starch my fabric, that's just my preference. I'm just going to get rid of that excess ribbon and I'm going to start a new one so that you know the technique for starting. So I always like to work with my foot needle down for this technique. It stabilizes the actual material while you're manipulating the ribbon. So you can see I've drawn a line down the center of the fabric. That's to keep you aligned and in a straight line. For this technique you're going to use the stop start button on the front of the machine, so I can just show you here. I've got the stop start button and you can see the screen with the selected stitches. I don't think, oh yeah, there's my light. So there's the stop button, and I've actually activated my needle down, which is a really good technique for this. So let's put the camera back. And it will just auto-focus in a moment. Yeah, there we go. So let's go ahead, press the stop start button. And the alignment for this single ribbon stitch is to put at this angle, and that's all shown in the video on your app. So you can go to the first video on the app and it will show you exactly how to do that. There's the center line. It's telling you to use stabilizer, but I've actually starched my fabric. And then it's telling you the correct foot to put on and to disengage your IDT. And then you can scroll down, get rid of this video. And the next video will show you the next step in the process. So it's showing you the stitches, where to lay the ribbon, and then you can get rid of that video and scroll down to the next one. And it'll show you the last step in the process. and having the needle down really helps the presser foot to just raise a few millimeters and stabilize the fabric so that you can pull the ribbon across, and I'll show you that. So all the instructions and the video technique is there on the app, and there's lots and lots of applications in there that you can look at, so that's a fun app to explore. So this is actually how you do the stitch, the exclusive ribbon stitch. So let's stitch out the first part. So you just press your start button, it sews the first part of the exclusive ribbon stitch. You lay your ribbon diagonally across so it's touching the needle, and you can see the foot is hovering. So let's secure it. There's the decorative part of the stitching, and pull your ribbon across, and make sure you've got the red marker on your presser foot lined up with the line that you've drawn on your fabric. And let's do the next part of the stitch. There, the foot's hovering. Pull the ribbon across. Stop start button. And you just carry on doing that with the single ribbon, and just to show you what you end up with. And doing that two-sided ribbon that I've made myself, I didn't buy this, I just made it with fabric I had and used Bonder Web to glue the two sides together. Cut a strip, an 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch wide. This one's a 1/4, you could do a thinner one at an 1/8, and it does stabilise the fabric, although my gold is fraying. It's a very inexpensive fabric and it frays really easily, but I thought the Bonder Web might stabilise it a bit, but you can experiment with different fabrics yourself. So the next one I'm going to show you is with 2 ribbons, and that will be in the next video.